watch for the Jakes on the road. This crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. 54. Hey, kill. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 46-yard
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, it's Elliott, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Elliott. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
To throw is Prescott, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. Third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Austin. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watch the ship.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Check tight.
1st down, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now completes it to Jason Witten. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cook. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Cooper was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 70 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
2nd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
There we go. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. So don't say nothing.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Coop. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. We're going to 53. Rush in. Rush in.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. This is Elliott. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Prescott, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Check safety. Shift. Watch the shift.
Running with Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Looking to throw. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep, and this one has. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Target, 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 target.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 51 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On 1st down, Elliott, a 1st down and more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. 47. Wide. Get wide.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Prescott looks to throw on first. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory.
And got his man complete. The 40, 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the target there, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Jason Witten. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All day, baby. All day.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.